Hello, my name is Krunk, and welcome back to the World of Warcraft Warlords of Draenor beta. Yes, there is a lumberjack in the floor. Well, a great way to start off. But yes, I showed off last time the PvP elements of what to do in Ashran and some of the changes that happened. Now, I'm going to focus on the south part of the island, which seems to be more of a professions hub and also other things such as challenge modes. Challenge modes weapons, which I will showcase because they look amazing. So yes, as you can see, get in here, there's tailoring and everything here. End up looking at trade goods, see if there's anything new. Nope, nothing. Notice that this guy, Zoolander, I believe it's pronounced, or Zealandor rather, sorry. Nice reference there. Good job, Blizzard. I always do like Blizzard references, especially the new one with Robin Williams, who is actually on a different island. I'll show that. But yeah, this is a nice Zoolander reference with blue steel. And it's these kind of daft things that are pretty much down here on this side. Yeah, there's mainly professions, reputations, and yeah, challenge modes. So I'll quickly skip over some of the things here. So firstly, I have a look at the Jewelcrafting because I am actually a jewel crafter on live, and I will be probably when Warlords comes out. So I have a little look at this and notice that you can get Warlords of Draenor Jewelcrafting. Okay, fair enough, to learn basic recipes. But also, some of these recipes require now a mixture of things. So this one, a load of crystals and ore, and essence rather, and some of these other ones actually require, especially the gems, require herbs now. So that's gonna make it a bit more difficult for jewel crafters, because I'm jewel crafting and mining, and obviously mining is still the main source of jewel crafting, but some of these gems will actually require herbs by the looks of it. Frostweed, I'm assuming, is a herb that you have to use herbalism to gather. And so there's also some cool things like affecting prism, so you swap forms with the other person in your party, and then another one of those focusing lenses. So yeah, I have a little look at some new jewel crafting things. So I learned this Draenor jewel crafting, and there's quite a few interesting things about jewel crafting. So I learn a ton of new recipes. So I go into my jewel crafting and, well, notice that I'm also level 1, so I've got all these stuff, but yeah. So you can make these crystals, which are from 2 lots of ore. So it doesn't seem too bad. This is a daily cooldown, and it produces 4 plus your jewel crafting skill rather. This is also just for trading in for new recipes, which 5 blackrock ore. I'm assuming that will be the rarer ore, like titanium was in Wrath of the Lich King. But yes, so this will give you crystals plus your jewel crafting skill. Interesting. You seem to need these crystals to craft most of the like base stuff for jewel crafting. So yeah, that's quite interesting. A little look at some things that you're going to need. There's also portals everywhere. So here, portal to Ironforge next to the nice forge, and also some bankers. I'm not sure if there's an auction house. I couldn't find one when I was down here, but it seems to be that you can just stay here. It's, I wouldn't say a capital, but it almost acts as a capital. And so here you've got a little bit, a little bit of lore towards the Tanaan jungle, and obviously what's going to happen there. A little bit spoilers. These people, Apexis traders, I don't know where you get these Apexis crystals from. I didn't actually find any when I was travelling around, but they seem to trade for gear, and each one goes up by 1. But the gear we've been given at the moment is actually better, so you know, bit interesting. So now we're going to look at the challenge mode weapons. They look amazing, they really do. And so here they are. you all need gold, and I'm going to say it is worth getting gold for some of these. That one, there is no special effect. I actually skipped through these lot quite quickly, but look how amazing they look. Okay, they're pretty big and badass. And then that one's like, oh, okay, that one's a bit boring. There's nothing special with that one. And then this one, grinder, nice, great stuff. I didn't actually realise these have effects until it got to the bow. That's a pretty cool looking sword, or the gun rather. This is the one that I realised that they actually have unique effects, and you saw it at the end there, so I kind of skipped back to it here. And I had to wait a while for it to actually trigger again, but each of these weapons have their own unique effect, and there you go, there it is. I mean, it's not amazing, that one, but this one, the tentacles end up coming out and sprouting flowers, and I think they're brilliant. They're brilliant little additions, and they're actually probably worth getting now. This one, I don't actually remember it having specific effects. I waited for quite a bit, and nothing happened. This one was quite cool. So the side bit comes out, and then you obviously have some bits come down, and I love them. I love all these kind of cosmetics that come out, especially when they look as awesome. This one is amazing. So we've got frost axe here, and then all of a sudden, fire. I love it. It's going to be interesting how it actually works when it's on your character and with a chance and stuff, but they're amazing. They've actually put a lot of effort into this, because the challenge mode gold for Pandaria, I mean, it's unique gear, and some of the gear did look good. The Deathlight lot one, I wasn't too keen on it, to be honest, but yeah. So this one ends up coming into a massive sword in the end, and I just love them all. If I could have them all, then that'd be great. Some of them take a while to proc, or rather trigger. It's probably just on a random chance. I end up looking at this dagger for a while and don't actually see anything. So I switch to the next one, which is the Soul Eater, and has a pretty cool effect. Turns all warlocky, I'd say. Yeah, it's probably the main thing for there. And then the shield, which the shield one wasn't amazing, but it still looks pretty cool. And in fact, all of them do, to be honest. So this one, it ends up actually extending out eventually, and going kind of Super Saiyan. Here you go. Just as I was about to go off it, ends up doing that, which there are actually quite a few holes in, kind of beats the objective. But this one's probably the one that people are going to go after more. I mean, how cool is that? Spikes end up coming out when it starts going faster. It's awesome. And then eventually, here we go, the dagger finally triggers, and that too looks amazing. So yeah, that was the offhand thing. It didn't seem to do anything. I probably didn't leave it long enough, but then I was interested in what the two-handers did. I try and buy one for some reason, despite the fact that they're actually locked because you need challenge mode gold. This one didn't seem to have any additional effects, which is a shame. I mean, obviously it's rotating, yeah, it looks cool, but you know, there are cooler ones out there, especially when you get onto the third staff. The third staff's pretty cool. Yeah, I wait here for a while, no, nothing happens. So then move on to the polearm, and I wait a bit for this one as well. Nothing seemed to happen. I guess the main effect is the constant one that's coming off the top. I really like that polearm actually. I mean, there aren't many decent looking polearms. I think most people just go for Black Ice from Eye of Eternity and Malagos. This one, I thought, okay, this is boring, but the effect is actually pretty awesome. Just wait for it now. You'll see eventually. Here we go. How cool is that? They're not even connected to the staff. I think that's brilliant. Obviously, it's a small thing, so it's hard to see. This one, it just goes fiery. That's all it did, but obviously you can see most people running around with that because it does look pretty sweet. Not many new swords that I've come across will look as good as that. I hope they do actually, because I love collecting awesome looking weapons, and I'm looking forward to, if there's going to be more weapons like this, which there probably won't be because these are challenge mode gold weapons, so you know they've got to be special in their own way. So yes, that was a look at some of the challenge mode gold weapons, and I have to admit they look pretty damn awesome. So I ran about, looked at more of the professions, and so now I'm going into the town hall, because here there are most of the reputations, or new reputations. So the Arakar outcasts can buy, they all pretty much have the same things to sell. So they all have 1 or 2 mounts and stuff like that. The tabards as well, they look pretty cool, and they all have a certain trinket which then summons a guardian of their faction to help you out for a bit. I think about buying this. This is one of the garrison's helpers, so you can actually buy new ones. And I thought, I've only got 9k, it's probably not worth it, especially because I don't actually have a garrison on this character, because this is on a PvP realm. So yeah, another mount. So there's tons of mount, and all for these Apexis crystals, or Apexis crystals, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. And I'll need to look up where they are actually from, because these all require them. So yeah, there's even more, and they all sell companion pet as well. So there's going to be people wanting to level up the reputations just for the mounts and pets, and there's going to be a lot of grinding. 500 crystals. So yeah, I end up realizing that I switched to dual wielding for some reason, and they were actually too frosty, so it was kind of difficult to see the tabards. These are probably the coolest. They've actually got 2 mounts on offer. So you got that one. Well, actually no, that was the. They've actually got 2 companions rather, and a mount. Also, I like the Goblin Hot Potato, and also the Goon Squad, which is the last thing. So I have a little look at the tabards. Yeah, quite simple. Looks like a forged one, but the Goon Squad, yeah, do like the good old Goon Squads to help you out. I'm not sure how powerful it will actually be. It's probably more of a cosmetic trinket. And then this guy is mainly for lore. He talks about why the Alliance Horde are fighting over Ashran, because there's some secrets there through the artifacts. But yes. So as I was running around, I also noticed there was a quest on my minimap, and so decided to see what this guy was offering. Actually all daily quests, because this is the new way to get seals, or I can't remember what they're called, but you can either pay 500 gold for one of these new Seal of Tempered Fates, which will be the new extra rolling for raids, and yeah. Otherwise you can use Apexis crystals, garrison resources, or honor. I mean, at the moment, gold seems to be the best option, although when I guess you end up grinding like tons of honor or tons of crystals, maybe they'll be the best. But to start off with, it's only 500 gold, so if it does still stack up to 10, I didn't end up buying one, then that's it. It'll be 5,000 gold for 10 of those seals. You know, a pretty nice starting off, especially if you're going to go straight into raiding. So yeah, not a lot else to show you apart from this will be where you buy your new garrison buildings or garrison building upgrades, and you buy them for these outpost construction guides. I'm not sure where you get them. I'm pretty sure we'll find out soon. There's also a nice flight path here, just in case you need to fly here, because this is actually Ireland just off the shore of Tanan Jungle, I think it is. So the main actual starting area. So yeah, I come up here, and you can actually run straight across. Yes, it was Tanan Jungle, and so the Dark Portal is just over there. They've also fixed that glitch in the water I noticed. But yeah, that pretty much sums up Ashran at the moment. Obviously, this is the beta, so everything is all subject to change. I love it. I think it's brilliant. All the different events that are going on. There's even a nice hub down the bottom where you can just chill out, get up your professions, and yeah, just mess about. So yes, thank you very much for watching. I've been Karonk, and I'll see you next time.